today, Macy, on this fantastic Friday, January 25th. Hope you're doing well today. Let's jump right into today's announcements. Now, first of all, please turn this homework assignment in, and you have no incompletes, okay? Now, today, Macy, we are going to take a quiz and take notes. It's a pretty easy day. The video you're going to watch is only about 15 minutes long, okay? So it's not that bad. Now, the video today is about finding the distance between 2 points and finding the geometric mean of two numbers. This is definitely review material, and I think, Macy, you will find it pretty easy for the most part. The only part that might not be review is the geometric mean, but I will teach you how to do that, okay? Now, let's go over your quiz from Wednesday, okay? Macy, Macy, I hope that in my class you're not striving for perfection. That's a great way to get discouraged. You should strive to do your best, and that's all you can do. Okay, now here's your quiz grade. You've been averaging 100s and 99s the entire year. You did get a 74 in this quiz, however. I do drop your lowest quiz every 9 weeks. You just kind of took care of that on your first quiz, okay? So now the reason there's no 9 weeks average over here is you have yet to take a test, okay? So you really can't have a 9 weeks average until you've taken a test. Okay, so yes, I just come right out with the bad news. That's your quiz score, but it will be dropped at the end of 9 weeks if it's your lowest grade. Okay, now let's take a look. Let's take a look at your quiz. Okay, here we go. These are the three. Oh, by the way, every single problem that you did miss, or you did every single problem that you did, you got right with no mistakes. Okay, so let's take a look at these, Macy, very quickly. Let me get my Vimeo pad here, and here we go. Now, first of all, in this problem here, first of all, Macy, understand that this problem, if it would have looked like this, with a negative 27 in the parentheses, that's a lot different than this problem here. Well, not different, not a lot different, but it's still different. Okay, now watch carefully. In this situation here, which we don't have here, but in this situation here, because there's parentheses around the 20, the negative 27, the negative 27 would go inside the radical to the fourth power, like this. Okay? In this situation here, because there's no parentheses around it, the negative sign goes outside the radical. Your 27 goes here. Your bottom number goes right here. And the fourth power goes here. Now here's the catch. Here's the thing. Macy, the negative sign comes down here in your final answer. And now, the third root of 27 is 3. Because 3 times 3 is 27. See that? So the third root of 27 is 3, but we still have a fourth power, so now we have 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, which is 81. And then you bring this negative sign down, and that's your answer. Okay? Now this next one's a little different. Notice here your negative sign is with the base, okay? But on number 6, your negative sign is with the exponent. We don't want that, okay? We do not want a negative exponent. So we take the 64 to the negative 2/3, and we put it over 1. Now we do that so we can then bring the 64 down to the bottom, and when we do that, the 2/3 becomes positive. Okay, now the 64. The sign of the 64 does not change, but the sign of the 2/3 does. There's nothing left up top, so we put 1. So now we have 1 up top, and of course 1 times anything is just itself. So now we have 64 to the 2/3 power, okay, which is the same thing as 1 over the cubed root of 64 to the second power, okay? That's the same thing as 1 over, now, the cube root of 64 is 4, because 4 times 4 is 16, times 4 is 64. So, the cube root of 64 is 4. but I've still got my power of 2 right here, and 4 times 4 is 16, so my final answer is 1/16. Okay? I hope that helps. If you have any questions, email me. Look this over and make sure you understand it. Okay, now moving on to the last problem. This one here is a little different, a little challenging, okay? But here's the thing. You just got to kind of reason through this, okay? For example, Macy, if I want these two sides to be equal, then I want to end up with this, right? Doesn't that make sense to you? I have an a to the negative third here, so I want this side over here to also be what? A to the negative third, right? Makes sense, right? So the question is, how can I make this side right here become a to the negative third? Well, let's see. I've got to put a number in here for x, some number right here, so that when I simplify this, I get out a to the negative third. Well, Macy, think about it. If I put a 5 right here, like that, now what have I taught you? I've taught you when you are defining like bases, what do? You write the base once in the numerator, you subtract the top minus the bottom. So 2 minus 5 is negative 3, and there's nothing left in the bottom except a 1, and a to the negative third over 1 is a to the negative third, and that's what I wanted. I wanted this whole expression here to become a to the negative third, so that I then have a to the negative third equals a to the negative third. So, Macy, in order for this side right here to become a to the negative third, what does x have to be? A 5. If I put a 5 in here and I simplify, I get a to the negative third. So x equals 5. Okay? Now, Macy, that's kind of a fast way to do it, but if you're like Mr. Earhart, I understand it now, but I don't think I would have thought to put a 5 throughout my own. Is there any way to solve this just by steps? Oh, sure there is. Let me show you another way to solve this. You might like this better. Remember what I've taught you when you're dealing with equations, we like to get rid of our fractions, right? So my denominator is a to the x, so I'm going to multiply both sides by a to the x. Now when I multiply this side here by a to the x, they cancel, simply leaving me with a squared. When I multiply this side over here by a to the x, I get a to the negative third times a to the x. Okay? Got it? So I multiply both sides by my denominator to get rid of my fractions. Now, next, Macy, think about it. I'm trying to solve for x. Now, these two a's are multiplying, right? So let's divide both sides by a to the negative third to get this here by itself. So if you divide one side by a to the negative third, divide the other side by a to the negative third, right? These cancel, leaving you with what? A to the x. Now over here, how does this simplify? Well, look, Macy, I'm defining like bases. When you're defining like bases, you write the like base, what's in the top, and you take the top minus the bottom. So 2 minus a negative 3 would be 5. So I have a to the fifth like that over 1. And of course, a to the fifth over 1 is just a to the fifth equals a to the x. And now look, Macy, what does x have to be? X has to be a 5. So x equals 5. Okay? So that's a couple of different ways to solve that problem. Alright? Hope that helps a little bit. I think that's it. Yeah, that's all for today, Macy. Please get to work on your quiz and your notes. Have a great weekend. Contact me if you have any questions at all.